Hey guys, and welcome to week 7. So I want to go over a couple things. I'm going to try not to hold you too long. Just want to make sure that everyone is clear on what you have to do for the week. So obviously we're going to jump right into the modules. And of course, as you know, we're working on module C. Um, you have a discussion board that is due tonight, and that is the initial post. So it's not your replies, just your initial post. For those that may be kind of still working through trying to get through C1 through C4, I don't want you to stress. If for some reason you need Monday or Tuesday to kind of get to that point to where you can do your initial post, and then of course just remember that your replies are due by Thursday. Feel free to do that, and that will be without a penalty, okay? But I do want to make sure that you guys are all aware. Obviously, for this week, you do have some things in Connect. You have the research log that you're completing, and again, as well as the discussion board, and then you'll come back and finish the research process, that critical thinking assignment in Connect. So you do have quite a few things that are due this week. Keep your eye on the ball, guys, okay? Just keep your eye on everything that you have due. Make sure you're trying to keep a good pace. Hopefully you guys have gotten a little bit through it, with over the weekend and just kind of read through some of the things and got yourself to a great place. If you have questions, please let me know. Send me an email and we'll kind of go through that. But let me just we're going to click in here. I'm just going to go through a couple of things. So as you see, obviously with Module C, it gives you your introduction just like it's done before. And then you guys should be exploring. So you're, jumping through each part, okay? C1, C2, C3 has your research log, C4, and then C5. This is the part that I want to make sure we're all clear on. So this particular assignment obviously is the discussion board, and it gives you some information on that particular assignment. And then down here is the actual discussion board. So it talks about what your initial post will be, right? And then it also talks about the reply. So it tells you what your word count should be for those two things. And then also that with your replies, you should be replying to at least 2 classmates. And that those, it should be at least 150 words. So I want you to make sure, obviously, with everything that you do in this course, and I know that it may seem tedious, it's all about reading and making sure that you are, reading everything. I know it's a lot, right? Because this is an online course, but that really is going to be the key to your success in this course. So please make sure that you are indeed reading all of the information, because it gives you everything that you need that you can, to help you understand the particular assignment. Once you actually click on, I will click on it, but once you click on it, it takes you directly to the discussion board. I'm going to go out of here, but it takes you to the discussion board, which there you can actually create your initial post. Just remember, as I stated before, you're going to make sure that you follow the directions for both your initial post and your replies. Okay? Again, reading is key. Let's go back out. So again, and obviously, when you're going through each part, it gives you all the information. You're exploring, you're going through each chapter, kind of reading. I know it seems like a lot, and it does feel like a lot, right? Because honestly, with an online course, it's just a different type of space, because you're doing a lot of reading, you're doing a lot of independent learning. If for any reason you guys get confused about something, please don't hesitate to let me know, okay? C2. Obviously, you have kind of talking about planning and narrowing your topics. So these are all great things. The videos, guys. So all of the videos, the YouTube videos that are linked, these are the fundamental pieces that are going to help you with the success of this course. Now, the goal, and honestly, and I won't even say the goal, you have to make sure that you're utilizing all of the pieces within the course. So as long as you're reading the chapters, as long as you are watching the videos, I promise you, you will be fine. Okay? So let's hop out of here. I'm going to go in C3 just so we can kind of look at the research log. Okay? So you're going to use the research log template, and pretty much you're going to create an entry for every source that you find. Okay? So as and I don't want to jump ahead, because I want to make sure that you guys understand you need to be, starting with that first chapter. But as long as you start from the beginning, when you get to this research log part, it should be less confusing. But if you have questions, obviously let me know. But you are just creating a log for every source that you kind of consider for your actual topic exploration. So, whatever topic you've chosen, which I'm sure you guys have some great topics that you're thinking about, you want to make sure that you're, create a log for those sources, because here's the thing. As you find sources, you don't want to forget where that particular source is, especially if it was a great source. So you can, save it on the log, and then pretty much, and let's go in here, and pretty much you can actually, you'll have that particular source there and ready for you for later. So, where the source was located, so you can have that, the date, right, that you actually were researching, the different tools that you were using, the progress. So this is a very, very simple thing. And you guys can copy and paste this on a Word document. So that way you can do this for multiple sources. But essentially, this is the key. This is the goal. And this is a journal. But you can copy and paste this to it. And if you want to, as you do the journal entry, because you are creating a journal entry for this, if it works best, because it may be difficult to recopy the lines. If you copy and paste it to a Word document, so that way you can do this multiple times. Just again, once you get ready and get done with this particular assignment, you can just copy and paste it back into the journal entry. So just keep that in mind, okay? But if you have questions, as always, let me know, okay? Let me get all the way out of here. So that, of course, that's C3. Then C4 is just kind of evaluating your sources. And again, if it'll click, here we go. Again, reading your chapter, right? Doing your SmartBook assignment, watching the videos, that is going to be key. Okay, there's a checklist down there, a great checklist to help you guys with figuring out if a source is credible. So please use that. Okay, and of course, when in doubt, if you have questions, let me know. You can also reach out to our librarian. There's so many different tools that we have available for you. All right, so then once, of course, you get done with that and you're moving on to C5, of course, we've already kind of talked about that, and I jumped ahead a little bit. But essentially, you have that particular portion, and once you finish with C5, and I'm going to come down because I like to show you guys the dates. So once you finish with C5, then you're going to go into C6, which is just a critical reading, and that's something you're completing in Connect. So again, reading all the information, and then you will be good to go, okay? So that's all you have for week 7. But again, if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be answering emails. Of course, I'm still working on grading, so please, your patience is appreciated. If you have questions about any grades that post, hopefully within the next week, I'll have everything caught up, and then you can ask away, okay? But again, if you have questions, I definitely want you to ask, if you have questions about the assignments. But, and of course, any questions that you have, make sure that you are asking those questions. But that's all I have for you for now. I hope that you all have a fantastic Sunday.